Walker here from Psychology's magazine. Welcome to the Monday Morning Motivator. I hope you are feeling well today. Today we're going to be talking about your personal strengths. This week I would love to invite you to focus on your strengths and how you can facilitate those in more ways than one. And right across the board, from work to your personal life to your social life, how can you focus on your strengths and do more of those? But first, why is it important? So as you know, that Psychology's magazine, we're all about positive psychology. Martin Seligman, who is the grandfather of positive psychology, started to, instead of study about what is wrong with us, started to focus on the psychology of what makes us flourish. Not that we need to be fixed, but what can we do? What can we focus on that makes us feel alive and able to navigate life no matter what life throws at us? I know that we're facing quite a lot of challenges in the world right now, so this seems a really fantastic exercise to try this week, of focusing on your strengths. What are you good at, why, and how can you do more of it? So the research shows that when we do more of what we're good at, we are less stressed, we are less depressed, we are more productive. We find ourselves, we're 6 times more engaged at work. When leaders encourage their employees to do more, more to focus on their strengths at work, their employees are more engaged, they want to do more, and they have less sick days. They also are much more productive. So focusing there's literally a mountain of positive psychology studies that have been done all around this. So focusing on your strengths and what makes you tick, what lights you up at work and in life, will just make you feel fantastic, happier, less stressed, all of those things. So how do we do it? So just let me give you a tip of how to do it. So let's talk about work for a second. I want you to think about your last year at work, and I want you to think, I call it the golden glow. Think about moments that have given you a total golden glow, and really look at what is it in those moments that you are doing that make you feel, that you feel heart leap and you feel excited about life. What is it in those moments? So it may be that you were giving a presentation and you loved it. You loved being at the front of the room. You loved inspiring people. You feel like your strength is being able to communicate. It may have been getting a really big project out of the door and being able to create it, build the bricks of a big you want courses. And for us, it took a lot of work. We had to film it, and we had to, we were building this big project together. And then, it felt so satisfying for me, to launch the courses out into the world that can help people through these difficult times. So that felt, playing to my strengths, about, putting together all these self-development tools and, making them, trying to communicate them in a great way. So for you, look back on the last year. What are the things that have made your heart leap? What are the things at work or in your life that have made you feel great? And what is at the heart of those things? Is it about communicating? What is it that you're doing that you're good at in those moments? Is it about strategizing? I was talking to an amazing woman the other day who was a policewoman, and she was talking about, and she can go when she's her working her strengths, when she's going into a high crisis situation, and she can immediately go, this is a strategy, risk this. She did, she can organize, she can lead in that way. I'm like, wow. That's so, I'm not sure I've got those strengths, but she had them, and thank goodness for us, one of our responders in the latest crisis, that they have that. So what is it that you're good at? So we talked last week, this whole thing around what's the soundtrack in our lives. We're really good at listing all of the things from our inner critic of what we're really rubbish at. But have you really looked at what you're good at? And how can you do more of that this week? So Golden Glow, you could, if you're, I think work is a really good kind of place to look at. So if you, I was saying in the last year, look at what's given you a golden glow and try to unpick what is it about those moments that you think, okay, this is, you know, is it about connection? Is it about leadership? Is it about organization strategy? What is it that you do really well? And the other thing you could do is to create a kind of timeline of your career from the beginning of your career to where you are right now, and looking at that and saying, you know, what are the peaks of those careers? You know, try and think about your career highs of the last 20 years or 10 years and look at what do those things have in common, and then also look at your career troughs and what do those things have in common. For example, I'm not very good at detail or admin. So some of my absolute worst horror times have been when I've been trying to do the detail. My first ever job was working in Guy Salmon, which is a car rental company. And my goodness, people used to get all sorts of cars, but not the one they ordered. So I wasn't very good at detail. But I'm great at big picture. I'm great at creating a vision. And also I'm great at finding brilliant team members and bringing us all together to, you know, for example, create Psychology's to leave you with that today. Have a really wonderful week. I want you to focus on your strengths and do more of that this week, and just do an experiment and see if that makes you feel better, makes you feel more in control of your life, makes you feel more competent, makes you feel more confident. Lots of love, everybody. Have a fantastic week. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.